We have a gorgeous meeting room here that gets used very often, and we'd like to thank the OC and their staff for helping us with tonight's forum. And especially thank each and every one of you for attending this evening. Thank you for taking your time out of your evening, a beautiful Friday night, and for attending. This means that you care about our community, our county, and our area of Southwest Missouri. So thank you for being here. This means a lot. I know it means a lot to these candidates as they take the time out of their schedules and to adjust their lives in running for these positions and serving our areas. They truly are servants to each one of us, and we know that they take it seriously, and thank you guys for taking it very, very seriously for being here this evening. I would now like to introduce the staff of the headliner who will be helping us with the operations of this evening's forum. First of all, I'd like to introduce Donna Osborne, the editor of the Headliner News, and Ryan Bowling, who is the editor of the Nixa Express. Donna and Ryan this evening will be asking the questions provided by the Headliner staff that none of the candidates have seen. Brett Christie, right there. Brett Christie is the Headliner sports editor. May have met him or not. And Brett, as we mentioned, he is the sports editor. So there's something in the sports world going on tonight. It's not football. No, there's some baseball games, but I think, is it the Olympics or something? So he's foregoing the Olympics to be here with us this evening. So I guess that's what they make tape for. So thank you, Brett, for being the timekeeper tonight. Brett will handle our timekeeping duties. And Emily Letterman, reporter for the Headliner News. She will be going through the audience questions. And she does have postcards. She has the cards. If you need any postcards, we will be taking submitted audience questions, but Emily will be going through there. We do not want anything divisive or anything like that. You must put your name on these cards. Any cards without a name will not be read or asked. So please, if you would like to submit an audience question, please raise your hand or we'll get you a card. Emily will pass a card back to you. But she will be going through those, and we'll ask as many audience questions as time allows, as our time permits this evening. Okay, and Brady Bright, reporter with the Headliner News, over there snapping pictures. Brady will be taking pictures and recording using the video that will be posted soon on the Christian County Headliner website. So that will be posted just as soon as he can get it up after this evening's forum. So now, just a few of the ground rules for this evening. Tonight's forum is slated to run about 3 hours. We've got it timed out. Hopefully it won't go past that. That's what we're shooting for. Our assessor and coroner candidates will have the opportunity to deliver a 2-minute message first, speaking in alphabetical order. We will have them come up, first our assessor and then our coroner candidates. The candidates in the question and answer panels will have 1 minute to answer each question, and will speak in order of the number that they draw. It's not alphabetical order. We will have a drawing before they come up to arrange the order of those candidates. It will be a complete random draw. Closing remarks then will be in the reverse order of the numbers that they draw. Prior to the questions, each candidate will get a 1-minute opening statement or opening remark, and then they'll get their 1-minute closing remarks after the questions. We ask that our candidates state why they are seeking their office and what skills they feel that they would bring to that position. The Headliner News and the Nixa Express staff will then ask the candidates, each candidate, prepared questions. Again, each candidate will have 1 minute to answer those questions that they're presented. Then each candidate will have the opportunity to ask one opponent one question. Just one opponent, one question. And we've asked the candidates also to please make this a fair and a substantive question. Audience members, we've mentioned, please put in any audience questions that you would like submitted. Emily will go through those questions and we'll determine which questions get asked. And again, we'll ask as many as possible depending on our time situation. Again, if you submit a question, it needs to have your name on it. And then after our assessor, coroner, we'll go into our state representative candidates, and then we'll take a short 10-minute break after that before continuing on with the four. Okay. I think we are ready. So let's now bring up our assessor one at a time. We'll bring up our assessor candidates. Again, each of you candidates will have 2 minutes to introduce yourselves and state why you're running for this position. The candidates are our incumbent, Democrat David Stokely, and the following Republican challengers, Jason Davidson, David Gray, Brent Maples, and Karen Stewart Moody. And now these candidates will go in alphabetical order. So we'd like to introduce and welcome Jason Davidson to the front of the room. Jason, if you'll come up, and we'll go in front of the table here. And I don't see anybody getting up, but I don't know Jason. That's confirmed. Jason must not be here. Okay. We'll go to David Gray. I think I saw David, yes. David, come on up. Grab the microphone.
Well, we're pretty close on the name.
That's fine.
Oh, that's not turned on.
It's at the bottom.
Hear me better now? David's close, but I'm Danny. Danny Gray. That's okay. I've lived, let me start all over here. I am Danny Gray, and I'm running for Christian County Assessor. I've lived in Southwest Missouri for all my life, 52 years. I've owned a business for 15. I've farmed for 35 years. I have 2 children, Heath and Samantha. The reason that I'm running for assessor is I have done this before, and the most enjoyable part about the job is being able to serve the people and to feel like that you can make a difference. I have 17 years experience as an assessor. I've taken 14 appraisal courses. I spent 14 years on the legislative committee with the Missouri Assessors Association fighting legislation for the taxpayers. Christian County is a fast-growing community with large demands on its resources. The one advantage that I have is I can train appraisal staff, I can train mapping staff, I can train personal property staff, and that is very important. The assessor's office is very important to all of us because it affects our wallets in a pretty big way sometimes. It makes it so important that we do our job and we do it very, very well. We need to be fair and consistent with every appraisal that we do. The assessor also needs to be able to sit down with any taxpayer and talk to them about how we got to the values, how we arrived at it, can help them with legal distinctions. The assessor's office and the field of assessment takes many, many years to get very good at it, and I'm learning stuff every day, and I've done it for a long, long time. But it would be a real privilege and an honor if you give me the chance to be your assessor, and I'd appreciate that, and I appreciate your vote on August 7th. Thank you.
Thank you, Danny, and we apologize for